Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nessa Destra. Today I've decided to film a little video for you guys. The pregnancy tag. I don't have a British accent, girl. I'm a Canadian, okay? Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's your girl Nessa Destra. Today I've decided to film a little pregnancy tag for you guys. I figured that's what all pregnant YouTubers do, so without further ado, let's just get right into the video. But before I do, I want to remind you guys to give this video a thumbs up. If you do enjoy this video, it really helps my channel, as well as leaving a comment and asking me additional questions that I may have not answered in this video, as well as, you know, suggestions for other videos that you'd like to see from me. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe, girl. Anyways, without further ado, let's just get right into the video. First question is, how far along are you? So, according to my pregnancy app, tomorrow's Friday, April 24th, and I'm going to be exactly 27 weeks. That means, according to the app, that my baby is about as heavy as a cauliflower. She's growing so fast. Next question, how did you find out you were pregnant? So actually, Isaac kind of found out I was pregnant before I even had an idea. The thing about Isaac is that whenever he has a strong gut feeling about something, most of the times it's true. Because he had this gut feeling, he really wanted to keep an eye on me and observe me and to see how I would be, or like if I would develop pregnancy symptoms in the next few days. I thought that he was crazy. I was like, me pregnant, like that's not in my plan, you feel me? So we're not pregnant. So we decided 2 weeks later, which was on November 11th, that we would take a pregnancy test. We went to Shoppers and got a pregnancy test. And that box came with 2 pregnancy tests, so we decided that we would take both of them just so we can make sure that it's actually real. So after we got the pregnancy test, we pulled up in my driveway. I went inside, peed on the 2 sticks, and I went back in the car and we waited for the results. After waiting for so long, the results finally came up, and one of the sticks had one like thick line, which meant that I was not pregnant, and the other one had like a medium line and then one faint line. So I was like, I don't know if that means I'm pregnant or I'm not pregnant. I have 2 different tests that are giving me 2 different answers. So I was like, we need to take another one. So we decided to go with expensive clear blue, and the stick said 1 to 2 weeks pregnant. That just didn't settle with me because I could not believe that I was pregnant. I'm supposed to be married, have a home, have money. That's when I'm supposed to be pregnant. I'm not pregnant this time. There's no way I'm still living in my house, in school, and pregnant. So your girl had to take another pregnancy test. So I took another pregnancy test, and as soon as I peed on the stick, before I even got a chance to put the cap on, it said I was pregnant. I believe that I was pregnant 60%. So then I told Isaac, you know what, we need to go do a blood test because we need to know, we need to find out if I'm really pregnant. So we went to the clinic and asked for a blood test, and the doctor suggested that we don't take a blood test. And she's like, chances are, if clear blue says you're pregnant, my girl, you are pregnant. That's how I found out I was pregnant. Next question, what was my family's reaction? Well, the first person I told was my older sister, and she cried because obviously that's not what anybody wanted for us, but at the same time, what can you do? That's what happens in life. And then we decided to sit both of our parents down, and well, not at the same time, but we went over to my house and sat my mom down, and then we went over to his family and sat his parents down and told them that we were pregnant. They're obviously disappointed. So we come from a Christian background and a Haitian background on top of that. Like in our faith, we believe as Christians that sex and having children should be reserved for marriage. So obviously, because they expected our future to be in that order, they were disappointed. But they were glad that we chose to keep the baby. Both my mom and his parents were both thankful that we decided to sit them down and be honest about our situation and what we've done, that we weren't proud of ourselves, and now everybody's happy. And as for my cousins and my aunts and my uncles, I decided to call each and every person like individually and FaceTime them and tell them myself, because the last thing I wanted was for them to discuss it amongst each other, like for them to hear from other people and then gossip about it. And I wanted to have full control over it, so I figured the best way to do it, the best way to have full control over that situation was to tell them myself. That way, what are you guys gonna talk about? You guys can't say, oh, guess what I heard? I've already told you. And I'm pretty sure that's what he did on his side. Most of my family were pretty understanding and supportive. And they all said the exact same thing. They all said that's not what they wanted for us. You know, they didn't see this coming, and they're a little bit, they weren't that disappointed because they realized obviously you guys have been in a relationship for 4 years, and you know, things get hard. So, you know, they figured it's life. Although this is not what we wanted for you, what can you do about it? Just deal with the situation and move on, keep going. I was like amazed by the reaction because I had prayed for God to soften the hearts of my family members so that they would receive the information well. Thank God for that. Morning sickness. So in the beginning of my pregnancy, I had a little bit of, I would even say nausea. I would say more like queasiness, because when I feel nauseous, like my mouth starts to get watery, my stomach is moving, I start to sweat, like it's serious. And most of the times when I feel queasy is like if I ate something and the aftertaste wasn't good, or if I ate too much, or if I didn't eat enough. And it was just like an irritating experience. Like it wasn't unbearable. So I was suggested to just snack in between meals instead of just like waiting a while before I ate. And it was just like so annoying. And I think I would feel more like closer towards nausea when I ate too much, which is like normal, right? Like the way that I see other pregnant women have nausea, I didn't have it that way, which thank you Jesus for that. Next question, are you finding out the sex of the baby? Girl, we did. I had a gender reveal and we found out that I'm having a little mini-me, so we're having a girl. Now, more than ever, I'm so happy that I'm having a girl. In the last 2 years, we've had girls that were born in my family, only girls. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll be different. Maybe Isaac's side will bring me a boy. No. At first, I really wanted a boy, but I feel like now that we know it's a girl and I've built a relationship with her inside of my belly, like I feel like I know her. And because I know her and I feel like I have a relationship with her already, which is crazy, but it's like I wouldn't want anything else. Obviously down the line I'd want a boy, but for now, like I'm actually happy that I'm having a girl. She's gonna be so cute. Next question is, what did you want? Which obviously I already said in the last question. Well, Isaac wanted a girl. He wanted a girl but thought it was gonna be a boy. And I wanted a boy, but I knew it was gonna be a girl. Do I have any mood changes? Honestly, I wouldn't say I have mood changes. If you're close to me or if you know what I've been through like in the first 3 months of my pregnancy, you would know I went through a lot of crap. I think I was just going through a lot and went through depression because of my circumstances. Like just overall, just like not even like the pregnancy aside, just the way my life was set up. The first 3 months of my pregnancy was just horrible, and I wouldn't say like my mood changed. I just think that I was just going through something. But one thing I did find annoying was the fact that, like, let's say if somebody did something to me, like they would do something to piss me off and I'd react to it, like even if it's a small reaction, they would automatically blame it on my pregnancy. Like, oh, you're pregnant, you're hormonal. Like that's why you're acting this way, or that's why you feel this way. It's as if I wasn't allowed to feel anything without it being blamed on my pregnancy. And it's just as annoying as someone asking you if you're on your period because you feel some type of way about something that they actually did. Cravings, certain foods that I would eat and didn't enjoy the aftertaste, I'd feel a little queasiness. And the only thing that I could eat that didn't give me a weird aftertaste was plain eggs with a little bit of salt, with a little bit of pepper, and a lot of hot sauce, which is weird. Like, I would wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning and all I wanted to eat was eggs. That was like my obsession. I wanted to eat it for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, in the middle of the night. That was my jam. Well, actually, one of my cravings was hot sauce, like, and it still is, but it's not as bad as it was in the beginning. Like, I would put hot sauce on anything. If I could put hot sauce on cereal, I would. And I wouldn't say this is a craving now, but like I really enjoy citrus fruits, citrus scents, citrus anything. Like oranges, lemon, lime, like I really enjoy that smell and that taste. The next question is if I have symptoms. So I had to write down my symptoms because I have a few, but they're not as bad. Like to me and to a lot of people, my pregnancy is actually pretty great. Like I have an awesome pregnancy because I have no complications or problems with anything, you feel me? But I'm just gonna read them off, so don't mind me if I look at my screen. The first one is I became a dog because I can smell everything and anything. I can literally smell every single thing. I experienced ligament pains, which are basically random like sharp pains that you get around your uterus, around your like vagina and butt crack area. It would happen in the most random times and it was just very uncomfortable. No, it wasn't uncomfortable, it was painful. Okay, because I don't really experience like sharp cramps during my period. I get more like a contraction type feeling. Another symptom that's very annoying is, listen, you don't really know constipation until you experience pregnancy. A great symptom is my skin cleared up, my hair got thicker, but I'm pretty sure 50% of that has to do with my prenatal vitamins, because let me tell you, okay, those vitamins An annoying one is, you know, having dry nostril. Like I feel like I've like I don't even know what it's called. It's always dry in this area. And I have a lower back pain, which is normal for pregnancy. And plus I've already experienced back pain before pregnancy, so it's not really like anything new for me. In the first trimester I was really tired and exhausted all of the time. And as soon as my second trimester hit, I gained all my energy back. So I think that's a common symptom that everybody has, or that most women have during pregnancy. Another one is swollen ankles. Honestly, I can't even complain because I've always been insecure about my skinny ankles, and so I feel like ever since my ankles started being swollen, like I kind of appreciate them because they're filling out a little bit, you feel me? What is the best part of pregnancy? So the best part of pregnancy is feeling her movements and the glowing skin and the thick hair, but like out of everything, the best feeling is feeling her. And it's not comfortable. It's just the fact that it's her kicking me makes me so happy because I know she's alive. So that's my favorite part of pregnancy so far. The worst part of pregnancy is getting advice from people that you don't want advice from, or just getting unwanted advice from people in general. I love getting advice, but one thing I cannot stand is know-it-alls who think that they know everything about pregnancy and they want to tell you about your life, about yourself, and project their negative experiences on you and tell you that just because they went through it, you're gonna go through that. Like, that's very annoying. So now when people want to give me unwanted advice about my pregnancy or my baby or anything like that, like I just nod and say thank you and just not take the advice. Because if you continue to tell them what you want and what you think is best for your baby and for your child, it's just gonna be a long day conversation, and I don't have the time for that. What are you excited for? I'm excited to meet my little girl, okay? I just wanna see what she looks like. I wanna see how she's going to be. I'm excited to like smell her and to just like bury my nose in her neck and just hug her and kiss her. The second thing I'm most excited for is seeing Isaac interact with our baby for the first time. I'm really excited. I just wanna see what that looks like, so yeah. I'm excited to like breastfeed. I just want to have that experience, you know, just that connection, that bond that you have with your child when you're breastfeeding her and she's just looking into your eyes and then she smiles a little. Like, I'm excited for that. So yeah, names picked out. So we do have a name picked out. I don't know, I don't want to share it on YouTube yet. I think I'm gonna wait until she comes out before I share it, but in the meantime I do plan on making a video about names that I love but won't be using, so that's gonna come out soon. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys know her name when she comes out. My sister said it doesn't look like a name that I would pick, which I love because it's unexpected, but I think it's so cute. Some of you guys may or may not know, but I speak 3 languages, obviously English, French, and Haitian Creole. I need everybody in my life to be able to pronounce my baby's name. You can say my name in all 3 languages properly, so no one's gonna butcher it. In Creole, it's Vanessa, French, Vanessa, English, Vanessa. Even if you tried to butcher it, you couldn't. And that's one thing that I really wanted to make sure that my child had a name that everybody can pronounce, because I don't have the time to explain how to pronounce my child's name, okay? No. Who will be with you during labor? So God willing, I will have my mom and Isaac in the delivery room. If I cannot have both, I want to at least have Isaac there because it is his child and I want him to experience, I want both of us to experience our child together at the same time. Medicated or unmedicated? Honestly, okay, so I don't want to do the epidural. I don't want to get it. I would prefer to do it unmedicated, but depending on how bad my contractions are, like if my contractions are really bad, then obviously I'll take it. But my plan is to try my best to get to the point where it's too late to get the epidural. That way, if it's too late, then we can't do it. Only God knows what I can handle that day, but I would prefer unmedicated. Are you scared of labor? Okay, this is gonna sound weird to some people, but I feel like, what's the best way I can explain it? I feel like because I know labor pain is supposed to happen, like I'm supposed to experience pain, I'm not as scared of it, which brings me peace because it's not like an unnatural thing to feel. Like if labor pain was something uncommon and I happen to experience the pain, then I would be like freaking out. And tearing is something that I know is natural, so I know there's a good chance that it may happen. I can handle a 1st-degree tear. But if I have to experience a 3rd-degree tear, it's literally a tear from your vagina to your rectum. No one needs to experience that. That's the only thing that I'm scared of. But other than that, labor doesn't really scare me because I know that's something that I have to go through. And if I do get in a lot of pain, then I know epidural is always there, but hopefully I don't have to get the epidural, I'm hoping. And last question, will I breastfeed? I kind of answered it in one of the questions where I said I was excited for breastfeeding, so yes, I would prefer to breastfeed my child. Do I want to introduce formula? Yes, I do. But I would love to personally be able, and that's even if I can, but if I'm able to breastfeed, I want to do that for my child. I feel like it's like a gift. So I'm excited for that. Anyways, this concludes the video. If you guys did enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment and leave any suggestions of different types of videos you'd like to see from me. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you're aware every single time I upload. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.